Well, wow, there was a hell of an earthquake here in Morioka. It's pretty amazing. Right now, we had well, actually, it was about 2:30 this afternoon. We were sitting out for lunch. Just we were in the middle of lunch, and man, it was a massive earthquake, 8.8 on the Richter scale. Pretty amazing. The building we're in was really scary. It was shaken like I've never experienced before. Don't even know why these things. I don't even know what I'm saying here, man. I just got to smoke here. Well, okay, we had a big ass earthquake. Thought it was over. The aftershock that sent us scurrying out into the street and into my car was 7.2. I got everybody back home safely. I took Haruko back up to Shizuguishi. We dropped Luke off. We dropped Miami. I dropped Miami off last, and it seems like everybody's okay and their families are okay. But it was like kind of scary because the building we were in is like slated for destruction this year. It's not really condemned, but it's not really in the best of shape, and the building was shaking and weaving and jumping. The bookcase was about to come down, and the goldfish was about to leap out of the tank, and it was just pretty goddamn amazing. Right now, the entire city is without power. People are pretty calm, but they're still pretty nervous about the aftershocks. They haven't stopped. There was just an aftershock about 10 minutes ago, and that's still going on. And the aftershocks themselves are enough to make you jump out of your pants. Right now, I'm just kind of worried about like the friends that I haven't been able to contact. Even like my phone, nothing's online. Everything's just been shut down for emergency services only. There's been a number of deaths. Man got swept away by a tidal wave in Kuji, Miyako, and they're expecting being evacuated even more and tidal way wave down south in Sendai overnight, about 100 or so, 180 kilometers south of here. They also have really bad tsunami warnings. Everything's going to be pretty hairy for the next couple of days. The outside is totally dark. The traffic lights are only working at really dangerous intersections, and you can hear sirens and choppers flying around, choppers flying overhead, sirens, the sound of sirens, ambulances, and police cars racing to and fro throughout the city. Another thing that's kind of shocking is just how calm everybody seems to be taking this. Most everybody I saw was kind of freaking out. A girl passed out in front of the bank across the street from us, and she had to be carried away. And pretty much, I was pretty surprised. The staff was all really calm. They were all really good about it. It was a pretty harrowing experience, not one that I want to go through again, but I think that definitely if I rent the next place I rent, it's going to be on the first floor. My apartment seems to be in pretty good shape. Nothing really fell down. I was surprised. No pots and pans or cups or glasses on the floor. Other apartments did not fare so well. It's just a pretty spooky time right now in Morioka. It's pitch black outside, and it's kind of weird. Aside from the occasional headlights of cars, the only thing that we really see is the flashing cherry top of a passing ambulance, or the sound of the choppers overhead. I certainly hope that we will get our power back pretty soon. I'd like to tell my family, my sister back home, that I'm doing okay. This is just kind of weird. I've thought that I would never be really frightened of earthquakes, but I've never had one that made me jump like this. This was amazing. If you've never experienced an earthquake, you're lucky. You really don't want to do it. It's just an awesome force of nature that will toss you onto the floor. I'm surprised that there weren't more people hurt. We've got about, so far, I think the count is about 12 to 15 dead, and another 20 or so unaccounted for. But that's just the beginning of things. We really don't know what's going to happen.